much time. I did it last night at home, and I was wagering in a couple minutes. So initially there is a download through Adobe Air, but we've already done that here. So why don't we click on Pro, and this site is just a very straightforward wagering page. And I look at this site, Seth, as if you wanted to make multiple bets in the least amount of time, this is probably the easiest page to do that. So we're going to go through a wager here, and if you look, you don't have to hit next or any of the other things you have to do on some of the other pages. It's all right in front of you. So you hit, why don't we hit Belmont, Shannon? Why don't we hit, the second race, and we'll just bet.
We'll do $1.
Yeah, do a dollar exacta box, and you have the exacta, and then you just
exacta,
click.
there's your box
and
there.
then you have the key box as well, and then you just go through, do an exacta box, and click on the horses you want to box.
And it shows you your ticket down here on the bottom.
Yep, you hit submit,
You review it.
review the bet, and your wager's through. And I hate to say it, I used that yesterday, and I made probably, not that I bet often, but I was using the website because I wanted to make sure it worked. And I went through 10 bets in about 2 minutes. So it was very easy, very quick. And if you go down to the bottom, you see your wager right there. And again, if you want to cancel that wager, you can go in and cancel that. And Shannon, why don't you click the cancel, just to show our bettors that how simple it is.
And it says right there, proceed with wager cancellation, and you hit yes. And there it is, right? It shows you down on the bottom what you just did.
Yep, it's kind of, I think it crosses it out, and your money's back in your account. So just a very simple site. That to me is the simplest wagering page out of all three, and the other two are very easy as well. But
And that's absolutely intuitive, because
Yeah.
it's really taking you step by step. You click on the track, and then it says which race at the track.
got it.
And you click on that, and it gives you the option of the wager, then the amount, then the horses.
and it's all sitting right in front of you. So I think that's the simplest. There is a download required with that with Adobe Air, and I would suggest that people go through, and the first thing they do when they get online and before their day of betting, go click the Pro icon on the top of the Express page, download that, and just have that available. If you have a day where you're running out to the market and you want to get a couple bets in quick, click on the Pro icon, and it's very simple.
Well, the nice thing is you stay on the Express page, you still get your virtual tote board, all your odds, what track you're on, and then you go to Pro, make your wager, and you go right back to the Express page.
Right,
So you
yeah,
never
so-
leave that page.
So again, there's three, we talked about this at the beginning, right? There's three different wagering options. The TV, which is really, if you're sitting home and you want to see those tracks and you're playing multiple tracks, that's the one you want. The Express, which has all the handicapping information, has the race replays, and I do believe TV has race replays too. We didn't go through that, but if you go on the program, I think it has race replays. But the Express has a lot of the handicapping information. It has the selections, and things of that nature. Just handicapping tools that really will help the bettor, be more educated and make more educated wagers. And then the Pro, which is just a regular wagering pad that is very simple. And I think if you want to make a lot of wagers in a short amount of time, that's the way to go.
And I think the game plan is, as I said, log on if you've already been a customer, or if you haven't, take advantage of Bet 100, Get 100, and become a customer. If you're already a customer, log on soon and change up that username and password, then go on and try the site so you're already by the Breeders' Cup. But I think it's just in the next couple of days. As I say, it's pretty intuitive, but I know even for me, as I'm watching here this morning, I think there are probably a lot of bells and whistles that over the next 2 or 3 weeks, just click on things and kind of move along and learn as you go along, because I think there are a lot of great things that we're all just going to uncover as you play along.
And there's a
afternoon.
lot of things I'm not even aware of that I'm sure are on there, but we're just kind of going, we're kind of just three guys going through the site and just making wagers and trying to go along with the bettors and the way they would.
I only used TV yesterday, but just
Yeah.
as I'm watching this morning, Express and Pro are both. When I get home later this afternoon, I'm going to fire both of them up.
And that's it too. Sometimes as we know, bettors don't like change, right? They like to have it the same and it's consistent and so forth. But don't be intimidated by the site. It's we made the change for our bettors. We made it because it's a more reliable site, it's a more powerful site, it gives you significantly more information, it gives you more features and functionality. It's the major leagues. We were in the minor leagues, we had a very straight wagering page, a simplistic wagering page, and it's, and now we have, like I said, we've gone to the major leagues. We have in my view, the best site in the nation, and I'm really excited about it for our bettors. I think it's us moving into the next phase of OTB. We built, I said it. I was on with Anthony the other day, and I said, behind building the Clubhouse Racebook, this is the most important thing we could do is upgrade our internet system, our internet wagering site. And I think we've done it. I think we have the best site in the state, if not the nation. And just don't be intimidated by it. Get in there. There's a lot of functionality. There's easy ways to bet through Pro. There's exciting video streaming options on TV. And then there's a slew of handicapping information on Express. I mean, you have everything at your fingertips, and that's what an ADW is supposed to have.
Yeah, and as I say, I logged on yesterday and made a bet within a few minutes. I think bettors are a little adverse to change, and I think some people may be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. The thought process should be just the beginning. Just make some regular wagers, which I don't think you'll have a problem with at all, and slowly then go through over the next couple of weeks and find out what's on there. Again, there's more, there's not less. We'll talk a little bit about that now. We alluded to it earlier. The free pass performances are still available, and we can take a look.
Yeah, why don't we
and,
pull the
pull
site
up.
back up, guys, and we can look at the link down. So you have links down the left side. You have my account. Why don't we just walk through some of those, Shannon, and then we'll get down to free PPs. But you have Capital Bet TV. You have withdraw funds. You have, why don't you mention those, Shannon?
Account balance.
Okay.
Then you have manage my account. We're going to scroll down. Quick links, wager now, deposit options,
Yeah, which we've already done. We made a
Yep.
deposit.
free PPs,
Yeah.
racing schedule,
Yeah, which will
then
be
results.
the racing schedule will basically be our simulcast calendar and results, right? So why don't we go to free PPs just to show the bettors how easy it is to access the PPs. So why don't we click on that? And then that should bring us to the Capital OTB page where you should be able to access free PPs.
Here it is now.
Okay, here you go. Yep. So there are the PPs. You just click on that link. It brings you right to all the PPs for that day's tracks. And I think we have tomorrow's tracks on there as well, so you can get today's and tomorrow's. So that hasn't changed. Those PPs are still available to our bettors. And then we'll go, why don't we go to Manage My Account channel. We'll walk through some of the information that our bettors can get from Manage My Account. I want you to just walk through some of those titles there so people can know what they can access when they go through that.
At the top icon, you have My Wagering Account, which is check your account balance, deposit funds, withdraw funds, detailed account history report, recall today's bets, view print authorization form, change your password, change your PIN, and live video race replays.
So there you go. I mean, if you want to manage my account, that's the way to go, right? I mean, you have everything you need from changing your
How
password.
much money do I have in the account?
got
What
it.
bets have I made? Changing
Yep.
the PIN or the password?
And you
it's
can
all
even,
there.
and say you made bets and you wanted to cancel a race, the ninth race was up in 15 minutes and you made the bet at 11 o'clock in the morning, you can go to Manage My Account, you can pull up your bets, and if you want to cancel that bet, you could cancel that bet. So you have a lot of new functionality. There's a lot of information that our bettors will appreciate. We do have, if you look down below that, My Handicapping Account, you do have, we have information on there. In addition to the free PPs that we offer, you can also purchase PPs related to BRIS and some information related to the BRIS accounts. If you go to the home page and you go up top, I think there's a handicapping link, and it brings you to all the BRIS stuff. So by partnering with TwinSpires, or powered by TwinSpires, if you will, they have provided us with information related to BRIS that our bettors may like, and if they want to purchase it, fine. If they don't, they can get the free PPs through our homepage.
Very good. And we'll take, I guess, one more last quick break. When we come back, we'll just go back to the usual homepage. The information's available there. Some of it pertaining to customer support for this new website. So if you still have some questions or comments, we'll point you in the right direction there. One more quick break. We'll be back as we give you a closer look at the new wagering platform here at Capital OTB, capitalotbbet.com. Stay tuned.
I'm Steve Beck.
And I'm Seth Merrill.
Together, we're loose on the lead on Capital OTB, Sundays at 10 a.m. Why should they watch, Seth?
Sit down on Sunday, have a bagel, get some great racing conversation.
Cream cheese only, no jelly. Sundays, 10 a.m., loose on the lead, Capital OTB.
The Capital OTB Handicapping Challenge Series is back. That's right, the 2013 Capital OTB Handicapping Challenge Series is back, and it's your chance to win thousands in cash and prizes and a seat at the 2014 National Handicapping Championship in Las Vegas. This month's contest is Wager Wars. So sign up today online at capitalotb.com or stop in at the Clubhouse Racebook. And don't forget our Showviver series, Capital OTB's online handicapping contest.
Hey race fans, head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, an amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
No matter where in the world you are, the excitement of wagering on horse racing is just a click away. CapitalOTB.com offers live streaming, past performances, race replays, our virtual tote board, analysis and selections from professional handicappers, and a simple, safe, and secure wagering platform. And best of all, you get track prices. Going on now, it's Bet 100, Get 100. Simply open a Capital Bets account, bet $100, and get $100 cash back. CapitalOTB.com. Log on today.
I'm Mark Cassano. Join me Saturday mornings at 10 for Down the Stretch. We'll inform, analyze, and welcome in the biggest names in racing. So join me Saturday mornings at 10 for Down the Stretch, right here on the OTB television network.
Customer service.
Welcome back. Again, we're taking a closer look at the brand new wagering platform, capitalotbbet.com. I'm joined by Director of Marketing Shannon Donovan, Capital OTB President John Signor. And John, just as we wrap up here, we want to talk a little bit about if folks are launching and getting into it. We tried to give them some information this morning, but moving forward, customer service is certainly out there available.
Absolutely. And customer service, and we're gonna look at it on the site, but the number is 1-800-292 bets or 292-2387. So that's the customer service number. If anybody wants to get, if you're having some difficulties at all. We also have an email address, player.services@capitalotbbet.com, where you can send any inquiries, and they're on the homepage, I believe. So you can also just click on the homepage of the wagering site as well.
Yeah, with Shannon's
There's
got it
also-
up here. The
Live help.
Yeah,
Live
here you
help.
go, Shannon. Why don't you show where we are here? So
Right
we do
here-
have live help too, live chat.
upper left there.
Well, we're on the home page before you go into the wager menu. And down on the left-hand side, you got live help and the availability, the days of the week, the hours. Then you got the service with the email, the phone, and then telephone wagering service as well, right underneath that.
Right, and just one note on the telephone wagering services, right? There's two things. One is your account number will now be 9 digits. We have a lot of information. We're going to go through some of that right now on the homepage of capitalotb.com, but it's 9 digits. Every account's going to start with 527. It will end with your account number, and then the plug numbers will be zeros. So if you have an account with 4 numbers, it'll be 527-00-1234. So it's just remember everyone is 527, and then you really only have 6 numbers left to figure out, and you just fill it in with zeros. And that's what you will use on your Phonabet, on your touch tone, and on your self-service terminals in the branches.
And here's the traditional website that we're all used to, and there is customer service information available there as well, including instructional videos.
Yeah, yep. So we have videos on how to register, I think how to make a deposit, and how to make a wager. And also we have up there the interview I did with Anthony Mormino, where we talked about some of the changes, some that I just mentioned in terms of on the website, capitalotbbet.com, you need a username and password. And on phones, you will have your account number and PIN number. So you're going to have a few things to remember, but I think the security, in my view, the security is more important than having, we want it as simple as it can be, but you also want it secure, and we think we have one of the most secure sites, and we put a lot of security features in, and to protect our bettors.
Absolutely.
And also on a side note, down on the very bottom of this informational page right here, now this is where we're posting our online contests and our promotions. All the information's right there, so look for that as well on this information page on the homepage.
Yeah, so on the homepage at capitalotb.com, you're going to have all the Q&As, frequently asked questions. We have the questions, we have the answers, we have video links to the YouTube Capital OTB video page on YouTube. So there's a slew of information. I mean, we don't mean to throw a lot of, there's a lot of stuff we're throwing out in this short time, but we're trying to get as much information as we can out. And we believe that, the site is really just a major improvement for the corporation, for our charge, which is to generate money for local governments and support racing, and also for our bettors. We think that the bettors will appreciate the new site. And don't be intimidated by it. This is really it's a major upgrade, but we did it for our bettors. We think that they're going to enjoy it. They're going to have everything they need at their fingertips with which to make a wager sitting home. And if you're not home, come to the Clubhouse Racebook on Breeders' Cup Day, and that should be a great weekend.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that, and we'll be covering that all next week on Racing Across America, as well as the nice programming here on the network over the weekend with Mark Casano and then Steve Bick and I on Sunday. Handicappers Report both days as well. That's going to wrap things up for, again, this closer look at capitalotbbet.com.
I would just say one last thing, Seth. We're going to replay this probably over the next week or so, just so our patrons can see the functionality. If you have a question, if you have anything you want answered, we do have the customer service line. We do have player services at capitalotbbet.com, but you can also send a viewer mail at capitalotb.com. That will come to Shannon, it'll come to myself, and we'll see that right away. I just want you to,
And being new, you want that feedback, right?
Absolutely.
People are having problems because this is the time to address them.
And I had a lot of feedback on our Facebook page yesterday. One of our good bettors was emailing back and forth, and I was saying, look, if there are issues, I want to know about it so we can address it. So, and I hope the bettors out there and the players know that I'm using this site as well, and I'm going through it. And if I see anything that needs to be improved, I'll definitely make sure that happens. But I do see this as a major upgrade for our bettors. You're going to have everything at your fingertips you need to make a wager and to enjoy horse racing. And we think we're offering now the best site in the nation and clearly in the state. And we made the change for our bettors. And overall, I think in the end they're going to appreciate it and they're going to like the site.
Yeah, jump in, get your new login and password, try it out over the weekend. I agree. I think you'll enjoy it. Learning curve, I think, is not as steep as you may get. We've thrown you a lot of information, but as I say, I think you're going to be able to jump in and make a bet pretty fast. Then over the next couple of weeks, learn a lot of the bells and whistles. So jump in, enjoy it. Questions or comments, get in touch with the folks down here. They'll be happy to address those. Closer look at capitalotbbet.com. We hope you enjoyed it and got a little bit out of it. We really hope you enjoy the wagering site as well. Shannon Donovan, John Signor, thanks for joining me this morning. That'll wrap things up. Good luck at the races.
You're watching OTB TV, a service of Capital Off Track Betting.